Welcome back. Sorry about that. So anyway, let's get back to playing Genshin here. Alright, let's go. So first, we're just going to take care of all the daily stuff here. You know, our daily commissions. And if we have Risen still available, we'll probably take care of that. Take care of some bosses. And then we'll jump into the storyline. So this shouldn't take too long, but we will try to get that done. So, anyway, all right. Oh man, it is hot today. Man, I went out to my car to go grab my early dinner today, and it was 105 in my car. Ugh. So hot. Oh man. Okay. And here we go. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, finally. Woo! Alright. Well then. Okay, and let's do the commissions. Calling. Seriously? None of the ones that actually I need to really do. Well, or anything that I could really do to help me. Alright, well, you know what? Let's see. How many points do I have here? Well, I guess we can do these two right here real quick and just pop on over. Alright, and just to make sure we are not having to worry about anything, I am going to reject join world requests. Pretty sure. Now that was easy. Oh Lord.
Shine down.
Jeez. He's all tough and powerful when he has his shield, but the moment it's gone, dunzos. Alright. Well. There we go. That's done. Take care of 6 enemies. Oh, wow, that's quite convenient. They're all right next to each other. So I guess we can't just do the commissions today. I need some more water. Okay. Dendrobloom, nice.
Tapping my both hands. Shine down. I see everything.
All right, pew pew pew. So anyway, I just started blasting him.
There is no escape. So let's play.
Alright, that takes care of that. And got some hand guards out of the way. Very nice. Will come in handy later. Now we got a time trial to deal with. Oh, goody. Climb, climb, climb up the tallest tree. Climb, climb, climb. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying before to anyone tuning in, I am going to be doing these the summer event. So I unfortunately already started part of it, in the sense that I had already completed the meeting Nilu in the event, if you're familiar with the character. But essentially she's one of the characters that is supposed to be partaking in the event with us. And yeah, I've met her, but I stopped after the quest after that. Yes, you did, sir. Alright, claim the rewards. Excellente. But anyway, for anyone not familiar, this is Nilu right here. Let's see. You know, do I want to do that one, or do I want to get... Should maybe try to work on getting Nymph's Dream for... Even though I know he's terrible, I just have a soft spot for the main character, the Traveler. So I may go do this domain to get him the Hydro Traveler, the Nymph's Dream. Because I think I have enough of the Versant Veneer for his Animo. I would need to probably do the Navia one for his Geo, or the Whispering of the Night Woods or something like that. And I also need to get him do Emblem of Severed Fate, but I really don't want to deal with that domain right now. So we'll just do this. That should work. Okay.
There is no escape.
Oh wow, this is quite a relatively easy thing, I guess.
Shine Shine down.
Wow. Okay. I guess I could just completely miss everything. And down goes one. And
There is no escape.
all right, thank you, sir. Holy for holies, he just would not die. Hey, hey, hey. All right. We're gonna do this the quick way so we can get to that summer event. Okay. Nymph stream. I mean, none of those are really great for Hydro Traveler, I feel like, because obviously with the Traveler, a lot of things for him, he needs crit rate, crit damage, and depending on the which version you're talking, you probably need either a little bit of health or a little bit of attack, or maybe a little bit of energy regeneration. But maybe because I'm pairing him with A here, he doesn't really need that much, since she already acts like a battery enough as it is.
I swear by my sword.
Ooh, na na.
There is no escape.
There we go. Now we just need to do that 2 more times, and we'll get done with our Risen challenge for the battle pass for today, and then we'll go to the summer story event. Defense, bleh. Energy recharge, not terrible, but not great either. Healing bonus. All right, let's go. Do 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 do.
Illusion shattered.
Pew 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 pew. Finger gun.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna switch to A for this one and just seeing how that.
Shine down.
Ooh, na na.
Who is one?
Wow.
No escape.
There. Hey, hey, hey. Boo, 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 do, 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 do. So much defense. Too bad there's only like 2 characters that ever actually use defense. Ugh. Alright, and finger blasting time. Finger gun.
Everyone hold hands. The temple of wisdom. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Hear me. Go and fly. There is no escape. I see everything.
And there we go, baby. Dunzos. Now we go to one of the little tables, create ourselves four more of the condensed resin, and then we can move on. Oh, whoops. Forgot to exit. Okay. Alright, and leave, yes. Oh no, I failed. Oh no. Alright. We'll just redeem them in Fontaine. Actually, you know, let's do it in Mondstadt. Or, no. Just because the statue 7's closer to there. All right. Heal it. There we go. And now to the Adventurers Guild to redeem our commission fees. And also claim our mail. Well, okay, child. Oh. Oh, actually, it's right down that way. So, the Court of Fontaine. Boop, boop, boo, doo, 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 and
Ad Astra Abyssos.
claim all. Dispatch again.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for
And now create my okay. Now let's go and do the summer event. Oh, looky, we got a new regions. All right, so okay, so I think this will be a good time to kind of just take a small pause and a small break. Or we'll gather some resources first so I can help level up my Farina. All having Nihida do it is such a joy. I did not think I would actually really enjoy having her and just being able to swipe across all of it and collect it all at once. It's like the select day of all functions of resource gathering, which kind of fits her whole motif of like being as like kind of like all of her skills being like computer based, like IT based. So okay, well, let's actually open up the quest log and navigate to there. Help the forest dwellers with Nilu. We'll do the world quest later. Do da limbo, da dum 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 dum, do 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 do. The path of leapfrogging requires you to overcome your mental barriers. Alright.
Oh, Stream! Your rhythm is off again! This grader doesn't even matter if the tavern reopens. The band's not even going to get any gigs!
I'm sorry.
Hello there. I hope we aren't interrupting your rehearsal. Hey, these are the two frogs we saw on the road a little while ago.
Oh, the forest fairy is here! For the love of lotus leaves and dewdrop stream, you've really got to put in some effort now.
Oh, but
Oh, don't pressure yourselves on my account. Are you rehearsing for a show?
Sure are. You see, our group regularly performs for guests at the tavern. We've been out of work for quite some time, the closure and all, but after hearing of the fairy's arrival yesterday, we figured we needed to get in performance shape right away.
I understand how you feel. Back at the Grand Bazaar, Zubair Theater's always busy with rehearsals too.
The Grand Bazaar. Do people there sing on lotus leaves as well?
And I just realized there was a big old typo in my stream channel. The typo. Oh Lord Almighty, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, they do. And it's a really big one. You're the conductor of your group, aren't you? You remind me of Mr. Zubair.
Ah, and he must be an ambitious director. One who would do anything to avoid disappointing a single member of the audience. It's just...
Is there anything we can do to help you, Mr. Stream?
Oh, no. My problems are mine and mine alone. It's just, after the tavern closed, I somehow forgot how to sing. I'm always a few beats behind everyone else. I keep singing out of key.
You're on trump card, now a best singer by a mile.
I know, but
So he is a victim of the fading disorder too? Don't be sad, Mr. Stream. Whenever I've forgotten important dance steps in the past, my friends at the Grand Bazaar always stick by my side to encourage me. They smile and patiently tell me everything's going to be okay. Then they play the melody for me over and over until the steps finally come back to me. Now it's our turn to help you. We just need to help you remember how to sing, right? The Traveler's got a great sense of rhythm. We can help keep you in time.
Well, what do you say, Stream? I think it's a great idea. Just focus on the lyrics. The fairy's friends will help you stay on beat.
are you sure? This is really asking a lot.
Don't worry about it.
So, as kind of like a preface, essentially for anyone who doesn't know what's going on.
Finally have the chance to hear your marvelous singing voice.
Sorry, I shouldn't have been talking over her, but the essentially what has been happening, based on what I've understood so far, is that the traveler goes to a storybook, wakes up in what is quite literally, I believe, like a paper mache version of the story that the storybook is supposed to be playing out as, and what's happening is that the inhabitants of these books, which are mainly a lot of talking animals, are going through this thing called I can't remember what Paimon said. Hold on, let's see what the log said. Fading disorder, and essentially there are parts of the area and critters that are actually turning from this colorful stuff to like blank pages, essentially. And essentially what the traveler and his friends are going to be doing is trying to restore color to these poor inhabitants.
All right, then. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll give it my best shot.
For instance, notice how this frog, or maybe I should move me down. Notice how this frog over here is all colored up, whereas the regular other guy is all black and white. So let me move my box again, right here, and we'll go back. Oh goody. Rhythm matching.
No good. Your rhythm is off again. Excellent. Perfectly in time. Still no good.
That's my bad. I was not paying attention at all. Holy. Okay, so now I know what's going on. I failed it because I did not realize what was going on. Okay. All right.
I feel like I'm getting the hang of it again.
Goddesses above. This better stick when it comes to the performance. Just do it exactly like how we rehearsed.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks to you, my voice is once again as clear as a flowing stream.
I think he's getting his color back.
Glad to hear that you're feeling better, Mr. Stream. It's also about time for us to go to our next destination. We'll be looking forward to your performance at the tavern. Traveler, Paimon, we should make our way to the next location.
This close.
Okay, now we're gonna go take a small break here. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. So yeah, you all, whoever's here, stay tidy, and I'll be right back. All right. I am back, everyone. I just turned off the game capturing game audio beta, so through OBS, so let's continue. Ooh. The only hard part about playing Genshin Impact after playing something like Wuthering Waves or any other game where mobility is given a higher preference, I just have this tendency to be like, I want to push the T button so I can like get my grappling hook or something to move faster. Granted, I suppose I could also just, if I leveled up Zhao, I guess I could play with him since he can use his skill in air.
Look, the forest fairy is here, and she brought her companions. Grandpa Almond was right, they do look promising.
Hello there, everyone. I heard you were working on the piping for the calligraphy tavern. Is there anything we can do to help?
Oh, we wouldn't dream of troubling you with our petty problems, my lady. Don't you worry, we have it all under control.
You sure about that? Because from where Paimon's floating, the piping is looking pretty chaotic.
Yeah, you just gotta move these to the right spot so they're actually flowing in, and I don't know what this is all about.
Ah, yes. We have my careless friend to thank for that. He promised we could leave the pipe connecting to him, and, well, the results speak for themselves.
Hey, I just wanted to inspect each pipe. This is the network the magic tonic has to flow through. I was just trying to be thorough. So, I disassembled the whole thing.
Yeah, and now you've forgotten how to put the thing back together. Have you been eating too many nuts again? Because you are what you eat.
Jesus. Look at, it sounds like a lot of sass coming from Chestnut over here.
Please don't fight. I know everyone wants the tavern to reopen as soon as possible so that the forest can return to normal. So, why don't you let us help out? Yeah, we're here anyway, so we might as well be helpful. We just need to reassemble these pipes, right?
Well, if you're offering, basically the pipes need to be connected properly to allow the magic tonic to flow through. If you put the wrong pipe in the wrong place, the tonic will get stuck halfway.
Attention to detail is key.
Says the guy who messed up the whole thing in the first place.
Okay. This is going to be slightly problematic. Oh, I guess we'll have to let the magic flow, and then as it's in the air, or as it's flowing through, then we can rotate it at the right time. Okay, and it's coming through. Well, there you go.
Oh, amazing! You did it!
Now the tonic will flow into everyone's cups without getting stuck, right? Oh, gotta say though, Paimon is starting to get pretty curious about this magic tonic. Could she have a teeny tiny sip? Just a little taste, please? It's not greed, it's curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's really just one sip, I guess that would be fine.
Just be careful. This is one of the last cups left in the entire forest. We're supposed to save it for our research.
Just a sip, promise. Okay, here goes. What? What was that? Oh, it's still kicking up Paimon. what the legend says is true? The goddess of fate used ink to compose her stories on paper, and the goddess of creation used her power to bring those tales to life.
No wonder the tavern is so important to the forest.
Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that there's this whole thing when we first got into the Summer Storybook. There was like ran into another one of these an older chipmunk thing who kind of told a story about there's like three goddesses, one of fate, creation, and can't remember what else, but essentially this is we're literally in a storybook, which is why the whole thing is kind of funny.
Maybe the fading disorder occurs when the ink within the body dries up. That would explain why the beings here are forgetting their own stories.
I'm not really sure I can really wrap my head around this conversation, but there's no need to get all worked up on our behalf, my lady. With the pipe installed, I'm sure the tavern will be up and running in no time.
What do you mean, can't wrap your head around it? The fairy is recounting the story of how the goddesses gave us life. In fact, I've seen the goddess of creation with my own eyes.
Oh, really?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way you're old enough to have met her. We're the same age, and I think I would know considering we went to tell our wishes to the goddess of fate together. So stop talking a load of paper mache.
Oh, fine. It was my grandfather, all right? He was the one that saw her. He said that one day after he finished work, he saw the goddess of creation grant us life with his own eyes. In her hands, she held the very paper used to form our bodies. She whispered something into the pages, and then suddenly a paper frog was born, ready to leap into the world.
Interesting.
It was spectacular.
Cut the theatrics, will you? You weren't even there.
Wait, so that's it? I thought that creation magic would have a little bit more pizzazz.
Of course you whip on
So,
it.
in your world, the creation of life is a much showier affair? Huh. I'm learning something new every day.
Well, that's not exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
Mm-hmm. What were you trying to say?
Doesn't have to be spectacular.
Something's brewing in her brain.
That's enough out of you. What you're boasting is confusing our kind fairy.
Oh, no, it's all right. I actually think I understand the magic of this world a bit better now. Thank you.
The honor was all ours, my lady.
My lady.
Final stop. Let's go.
I'll keep this close.
Okay, and here we go. Fly, fly, fly. Well, more like glide, but, you know, same difference. Well, I guess we can collect this on our way. Mute.
I see everything.
Yoink. Climb, climb, climb. Boo-doo-doo. Slow and steady. Now we speed up a little.
Dear Citrus, please tell me you're joking. We can't have you out of commission with the tavern about to reopen.
I'm sorry, Grandpa Almond. It's the truth. I was just too excited for the reopening and must have fallen asleep in an awkward position.
Grandma Almond, we're here to help.
Oh, hazelnuts on high. You could not have come at a better time.
please allow me to introduce you. This is the bartender of the Calligraphy Tavern, Miss Citrus.
I like how that's the traveler's she suit.
All kinds of delicious fruits to the magic tonic. Her additions are what turn it into the finest brew in the land. She's indispensable to the operation of the tavern.
Now, I've heard a lot of people speculate online that
My neck.
that actually Grandpa Almond is played by Mr. Affable himself, i.e. Chris Broad from Abroad Across Japan, which would be interesting because I did not think that he would be interested in voice acting, but you know, you never know.
Terrible timing. Getting a kink in my neck at a time like this? Could you give my tail a little twist? That should help free up movement in my neck. I would do it myself, but I can't reach my own, and Grandpa Almond is too old and as light as a feather.
The neck and tail are connected?
Yeah.
Of course they're connected. Just like how you can't have a rainbow without rain. Anyway, you just need to position me at the right height to pick the fruits, and then put them in the barrel over there. This doesn't seem quite right. My neck feels much better.
So there really is some kind of connection between your neck and tail.
Well, I mean, Paimon, for all people, your neck and your butt are all connected because it's your spinal cord.
Thank you so much, everyone. I can rest easy now, knowing that drinks at the tavern will be just as wonderful as before.
That's another problem solved.
Okay, we're 3 for 3. Another chest. Oh. All right. And here we go. Returning to the tavern. Oh, might as well also make sure I claim my points for today for the battle pass. Okay. And here we go. Ah, it's a giant witch's hat. How quaint.
Well, since we've taken care of most of the tasks, all we need to do now is reopen the tavern.
But we still don't know how to use the magic of this world. We don't even know why the tavern closed in the first place.
Oh, what about the method that one hamster mentioned? You should try it, Milu.
You mean the creation magic his grandfather saw outside the Hut of Blessings? I wonder. How exactly did the goddess of creation give them life?
Some interesting parallel here is that the story of the creation goddess here also kind of parallels the
Understand it. Just give it a try. Everyone here calls you the forest fairy. Maybe you have the magic powers already and you just don't know it.
sorry, anyway, just kind of getting back to what I was about to say. It would be interesting, it has an interesting correlation to also the Jewish belief of when life it begins, with that it's not according to rabbinic tradition, and under rabbinic law, technically life doesn't begin until first breath, which is very interesting here, which is a stark contrast to how life is usually perceived elsewhere. Granted, this is a storybook too, so it doesn't matter.
This is a stage. And all I need to do is step out into the spotlight? Sounds just like a fairy tale.
Well, we are surrounded by talking origami animals and magic potions after all. Seems like anything's possible in this place.
Sounds about right.
You're right, Paimon. We won't know anything unless we try. In that case, let's see. This is how you do it, right? I think I got the folds right.
Oh, your origami skills are great!
I once saw one of our pro people making something similar. It looked really cool. So I took some time during my break to learn the basics. It's not a bad way to stave off sleepiness either.
Well, how do you feel? Sense any, magical powers flowing through you?
Holy moly.
No. What are we missing?
Magic words. But how am I supposed to know what the goddess said to bring them to life?
Oh, good point. You're the forest fairy, Milu. What do you want to say to the new resident of your domain?
I bestow upon you the blessings of the forest and offer you a home in this land. Your name shall be Hadisara. May you bloom in this world as beautifully as the flower I love. My name is Hadisara.
It actually worked.
Well, peel my shell and call me a nut. I never imagined I'd witness such a miracle at my age. It's just like what the story said about the goddess of creation.
Shell? Miracle? Nice to meet you, Hadisara. I'm Neely, the fairy of this forest. From this day forward, this place is now your home. Hello, Fairy Milu. I hope you
So
grow
polite.
happily in this forest. Grow up.
You can leave the little one with old Armand for now. Oh, this sure brings back memories. It's been so long time since we last held a welcome ceremony. Here, Hadishara. Come to Grandpa Armand.
Well, now that Milu has mastered the goddess's magic, we should be able to reopen the tavern, right?
Grandpa Almond, could you send a few people to check the underground space beneath the tavern?
Oh, of course. May I ask why?
The moment I used magic, I sensed something strange down there. I have a feeling it's connected to why the tavern had to close down.
Of course. Look into it right away.
Make sure you listen to Grandpa Almond, Hadisara. Don't go running off on your own. Hadisara, listen. Running!
Well, there goes that.
Come back here, you. Wait.
Yep, that's Mila's creation, alright. He's got so much energy. Anyway, how did you manage it, Milu?
Well, all I did was say my wishes for her out loud. Maybe the magic is in the words themselves, just like the book said.
This place is seeming more like a fairy tale by the second.
I mean, or someone called the forest of blessings, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks this magic suits you perfectly, Milu.
When I brought Parisara to life just now, I was able to sense the magic flowing through the forest, in the flowers and trees, and inside the creatures that live here. But for some reason, there's a hollowed out space beneath the tavern where I couldn't sense anything at all.
You're back, my lady.
That was fast.
You were right. There was something under the tavern that I've never seen before. It looks transparent and gave off a clinking sound when I knocked on it.
Transparent and clinky. Oh, I've got it!
Already?
You've got to use fairy tale logic.
Ink bottle.
That's right. An empty ink bottle to be exact. Still remember the taste of the magic tonic you took a sip of, Paimon?
Yeah, it was ink. Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Traveler, Paimon, will you come gather some ingredients with me? I learned what we need to make the magic tonic back in the Hut of Blessings.
Sure thing. What do we need to get?
A setting sun that never sets, a dragon that cannot fly, and a moon that only shines at night.
Well, the moon only shines at night.
What? Where are we supposed to find crazy things like that?
Snapdragons.
What? How did you get that so fast? Logic, huh? Look, guess more right.
Oh, someone jealous. Oh, we are playing with Nilu now. Cool. Sun that never sets, a dragon that cannot fly, and a sunsetia. All right.
That should be everything, right? What should we do now?
Let's go back to the Hut of Blessings.
Everyone go through.
Oh, we got it because we. I forgot about the control A feature that Nahida has. I was like, what? The Hut of Blessings.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna go fetch an ink bottle from the other room.
I don't guess again. All the ingredients are super tasty, but somehow the final product turns into ink. Well, anyway, Paimon's not going anywhere near the stuff this time. Not even if you bribe her.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's see. According to the book, first you do this, and then it's done.
Neato.
Magic sure makes everything super convenient.
Yes, this is it. This is exactly the magic tonic we need.
Grandpa Almond, could you take the concoction to the room underneath the tavern and place it next to the transparent bottle you found? I'll handle the rest.
Of course, as you command, so it shall be done.
I still get nervous at times like this. It's just like when you step on stage and you can tell that every single person's gaze is fixed right on you. Thanks, you two. I can't keep everyone waiting.
All right. Patisara and Almond. And the two frogs. Steamer and Firecracker, or Stream and Firecracker, and yeah.
For the sake of the forest fairy stream, please give me your best performance when we take the stage.
Rest easy, Firecracker. I've been waiting for this day for a very long time.
I placed the bottle where you requested. The rest is up to you, my lady.
Forest, please heed my words and accept my blessings. May your spring of wondrous magic never run dry. And may all who call you their home lead happy, fulfilling lives.
Ah, the page of the book actually closed on it. I see. Neato.
Fairy Milo is amazing.
Wow. It's so pretty. What a beautiful tavern.
It matches the scenery of the forest perfectly. I was so surprised when it suddenly opened up like that. Just like a pop-up book.
I remember now. I remember everything. It was me. I was the one who went to the top of Constellation Metropole and witnessed the goddess's prophecy. The hero who shall save this world will descend upon the cliff of prophecy. The hero, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to this world.
So the prophecy really did have all the answers. You just forgot the first half.
That's why I was waiting near the cliff of prophecy. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. There's still some hope left for old Armand after all.
Is the cliff of prophecy that place with the youth mural? Because that is where we woke up, but we don't remember anything about how we got there. Also, we didn't get a change of clothes like you. Are we definitely the heroes?
If not you, then who else? Well, you've already helped Fairy revitalize our forest. To us, that makes you heroes. Prophesized or not.
Alright. Either way, we're going to keep adventuring, even if it's just to figure out how we can get back to our world. Yep, we've beaten up plenty of dragons already, so what's one more?
As expected, the words of the goddess of prophecy always come true.
I'll come with you. It can't hurt to have a magical fairy tag along.
Oh.
Heroes and fairies, dragons and new adventures. This is sounding more and more like a fairy tale by the second.
I would say your next stop should be Constellation Metropole. It's Simulanka's most prosperous city, just across the sea. Once you've arrived at the Astral Garden, the highest point in the city.
Astral Garden.
Seeking divine
There.
counsel from the goddess of prophecy herself.
Are you leaving, Fairy Milo? I'm afraid so. There are still other people who need my help. I won't go far, though, and I'll come back to visit the minute I have time to spare. So Be a good girl, Patty Sarah, and help out Grandpa Almond whenever you can, alright? Mm-hmm. Got it. Patty Sarah will wait here for you.
That's a good girl, Patty Sarah. Almost forgot. If Constellation Metropolis where you're headed, you'll need to take the Maritime Express. I'll head to the station first thing tomorrow morning. Wake up that lazy station master. Why don't you take a break for the rest of the day? You should say beautiful scene. Promise before you go.
That's right. Paimon definitely feels tired after being on the boat for so long. There's a spot in the tavern with Paimon's name on it.
Oh, sounds like someone's ready to order.
Oh, well, if you're offering, Paimon will take a glass of fuel fruit tonic. But hold the tonic.
Well, okay. Well, that's first part done. Alrighty. Well, as we wait for tomorrow. Oh,
Barry Milu, can you teach Patty Sarah how to dance? Oh, of course. How about we start off with the most basic steps? Okay. What about you, Grandpa Almond? Would you like to join?
This old nutcracker? I'm not quite as limber as I used to be.
Come on, Grandpa Almond. Join us.
All right. Grandpa can't say no to you, can he?
yeah, that's kind of cute. Alright. Now, one thing that we will be doing is we will be unlocking that teleport waypoint before we set off for tomorrow. Well, not in the real world, but you know, in the game, as the saying, wait till next morning. The princess is looking for a guardian. That's always a little fun. Practicing our little...
Is this an answer from this world?
I will take that. Okay. Oh.
Is this an answer
Oh.
from this world?
Well, that's very nice. Okay, so we've unlocked all the waypoints in this side of the map currently. That's good. Interesting. This has a very similar shape and look to like the leaves on the ley line trees. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Okay. I suppose we could probably start the world quest. Talk to Judy. Alright, and here we go. Welcome, honored guest. Welcome to the Forest of Blessings. Are you here for a jaunt, or are you to see the rain-sun-puddled jumping competition? Whatever the case may be, may you enjoy your time here. Do remember to avoid the giant dragon, who come knocking at any time. Don't let him get in your way of your travels. Truth be told, I wanted to give him some paper models, though it might improve his mood, perhaps keep him from below the shelves, blowing out my shelves over again. But he doesn't seem the least bit interested in listening to me. Simply flying off as he pleases, just as always. Oh my, I forgot to introduce my masterpiece, as well as the outstanding frame. Please look over here. This is that... Please have a look at this fantastical fabricator. Every paper model I have made up to this moment is inside. I've jumped across the world and made countless friends in my journey to craft them. For example, the flying squirrel Clonch, who would often drag me into wind currents to try flying, Devitt, who loves paper models as I do, and of course Alof, who ever the stone-faced fellow. They were all generous enough to let me make paper models based off of them, and that I might share these interesting toys with everyone. Alright then, grab these star shell coins, consider them a welcome gift. Then stuff them into the fabricator, and finally, turn this handle. Let's see what the dewdrops shall bring you today. Once you use these coins up, though, you'll have to find a way to get them more on your own. If you want to continue turning that fabricator handle, that is. As just how to get more? Well, you can ask those good friends of mine. I'm sure they'll have an idea, too. After you get the present, you can exhibit them on the shelf behind me. Strictly speaking, it is the shelf that is the true impetus of my creation of the fantastical fabricator and paper models. But that telling of that tale is no simple thing. So should you wish, I would be glad to share it with you. But for now, just start with the fabricator up. Dreamy dewdrops above willing. May you gain the gift you desire, and may your mood be uplifted for the rest of the day. Alright. Well, that goes and starts it. Alright, now we just got a little more time to start this second part over here. What time is it in game now? Okay, well, we'll just skip ahead to 8:03. Alright.
Morning. Guess everything that happened yesterday wasn't just a dream then. Well, it's time for our next fairy tale adventure. We should head to the station Grandpa Almond told us about.
Righto. Righto, old chap. Let's go. Now, do I have a fast travel point over there? No, we do not. Hello, Charles. Hmm. Three high mountains, and prove worth as flying squirrels. We will explore that another time. For questing is the primary objective of this stream, and what I really want to do. Because the story of this... Oh boy, my mic is falling. Oh no. Oh boy. That was scary. Probably the one disadvantage to having a nice wooden desk is that the angles on the sides of the desk are not exactly conducive for having a microphone attached to it. Oh well, not much I could do there. Oh well, not much I could do there. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's a travel point right there.
disorder has been cured. I saw you chugging cup after cup of magic tonic in the tavern last night.
You must be mistaken, Grandpa Almond. That guy definitely wasn't me.
Oh, you remember my name now, too. And it seems like you're all better. You had no idea who I was when you were thinking. Now, enough of your nonsense. Get up. The fairy and her friends are going to be here any second.
All right, Mom. Come on. Maritime Express should be here soon.
That's more like it. Lie there any longer and you'll start gathering dust.
Is everything okay?
The hero is Pixie Companion at the Forest Fairy. Oh, I didn't know you were already here. Merciful macadamia. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Oh, it's alright. Paimon knows the feeling. Who doesn't want to sleep in first thing in the morning?
Does the Maritime Express run out of Constellation Metropole?
Yes, each train needs a conductor to operate. Conductors are always forgotten. More difficult maneuvers are a little too complicated when you're made of paper.
Oh, so you mean the people of Constellation Metropole aren't origami animals like you?
Well, the city welcomes visitors from all over the world, so you're bound to run into some forest dwellers there. But yes, generally speaking, the residents of Constellation Metropole are different from us. Ah, you'll see for yourself soon enough. Here comes the train.
So they're nutcrackers. Or little...
Pleasure to meet you, everyone. My name is Will, and I'll be the conductor for your journey today. I'm assuming you're the ones who caught the train.
Wow, it's a little toy man.
Yes, we call the train. The hero and the forest fairy need a ride to Constellation Metropole.
The hero and the forest fairy. The ones from the prophecy. Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? We could have prepared a far more luxurious train. I'll just go back and get a better one.
That's okay, Mr. Wheel. We're trying to get to the city as fast as possible. We just need you to get us across the sea. In your capable hands, I'm sure we'll get there in no time.
Of course, my lady. It would be an honor. Well then, all aboard. Sit anywhere you like. You'll get a stunning view of Simulacra no matter where you're seated.
Alright. Righto, righto, righto. Please allow me to control the character.
Breakfast.
Did one of you just say something?
It wasn't me. Breakfast. Oh, God. Sounds like the voice is coming from inside the train. Fish. Chickens.
I love how I love how the traveler Paimon are literally just like vertically.
What's Kirara doing here?
Is she a friend of yours?
Oh, let Paimon introduce you. This is Kirara. She's... Oh, wait. Actually, maybe we should wake her up first.
So noisy. Is it morning already? Morning. Huh? Huh? Traveler! Paimon! It's you? Which means... Oh, thank goodness. It was all a dream after all. Oh, gotta hand it to my imagination. It all felt super real. There were these toy people, but they were alive and they could talk.
Madam, sleeping overnight in a train car is prohibited.
It wasn't just a dream.
It's alright, Kirara. Apparently we're in a world called Simulanka. We got here yesterday, too.
Simulacra? So, that's what it's called. I spent all day yesterday
city. The toy people called it Constellation Metropole. I was trying to find a way to get back home. I was seriously starting to think I'd gotten on the bad side of some great yokai and gotten swallowed whole.
I take it you're Inazuma then, Miss Kirara?
She sure is. But, Kirara here is kind of special. Why not introduce you for real this time? Kirara is a Nekomata from Inazuma. She works as a courier for Komania Express.
Nice to meet you. I'm Milu, a member of Zubair Theater. You can usually find us performing in Sumeru City's Grand Bazaar. Right now, though, I suppose I should introduce myself as the Fairy of the Forest of Blessings.
Oh, you're Milu. I've heard a lot about you from my deliveries in Sumeru. I even saw one of your performances back in the day. You're an amazing dancer. But, did you say you were a forest fairy?
Oh yeah, that's her new identity here in Simulanka. Oh, speaking of new identities, looks like you got a new outfit yourself, Kirara.
Yeah, I know. It confused the heck out of me yesterday. I just woke up in a set of brand new clothes I'd never seen before.
That must mean you have a big part to play here too.
Nekomata.
Is that a thing? I guess I am wearing a pair of boots, but still.
Pussy
By
Boots.
any chance hear a voice speaking to you before you got here, Miss Kirara?
Voice. Oh, yeah, I did hear something. But I was so freaked out, my tails got all tangled. So I, didn't catch much of what was said.
Sorry for the interruption. But this Nekomata friend of yours, she doesn't eat hamsters, does she?
Oh my god, Chestnut.
Or frogs?
Oh, no need to worry, little guys. I would never do something like that. Well, unless I've been out in the wild too long without anything to eat. Oh, speaking of eating, I am getting a little hungry.
Relax, everyone. This young lady is a trusted friend of our esteemed hero. Now, I know a fear of felines is etched into us with ink. I'm certain Miss Nekomata in boots here means us no harm.
Sure looks like you're keeping your distance, though, Grandpa Hammond.
You will have nothing to fear, I promise. I met some more about the animals in Constellation Metropole yesterday, and I even made sure to retract my claws so I didn't hurt them by accident. Plus, you all look just about as tasty as the cardboard boxes I deliver. Not that I tried to eat you, even if you did look tasty. Promise.
Please excuse us, Mom. It's just an unconscious reaction.
Dear passengers, it's almost time for us to depart.
Oh yeah, tulips. This turned into a pretty long conversation, didn't it? Alright, let's get on the train. You coming with us, Kirara?
Mm-hmm. I'll ride with you to the next stop. There's a place near the Metropole that caught my eye yesterday, so I want to go explore it today.
Then all that remains for me to say is, on behalf of the Forest of Blessings, thank you once again for all you've done for us. May the goddess of fate be with you and bless your journey. Madam Fairy, Miss Nekomata in boots, and our brave heroes. Please do visit us in the Forest of Blessings again, once peace has returned to this land.
We will. We'll definitely meet again.
Take care, Grandpa Owen.
Okay, please allow me to explore. Yes, okay. I want to go get that waypoint before we depart. Okay. Now let's go, let's go. Hurry it up, chumps.
Have a safe trip.
Wow, a train ride over the sea? What an incredible view!
Please keep your head and arms inside the train at all times. We don't want anyone falling into the sea.
There's a train coming the other way too! Hey!
Now that the fading disorder is cured, I'm sure the forest will be a lively place again in no time. I gotta go explore that forest at some point. It looked so pretty from the train. I just hope they, won't be too scared of me.
We'll be arriving at our destination shortly. Please prepare to disembark. Here we are. Constellation Metropole is right over there. It's a short walk from here to the Deer Sky Ladder, which will take you right to Metropole Square. And thank you again for choosing Maritime Express.
Great! And thanks to you for a smooth and pleasant journey, Mr. Liu. The train cars were comfortable and spacious, and I had a great night's sleep. I'll definitely be back.
As you wish, ma'am.
He's like, I have no idea how to really take that.
Where should we go next? Is that place you wanted to check out nearby?
I took a walk around yesterday, and it felt like there was something weird about it. So, I think I'll indulge my curiosity and go investigate. Want us to come with you? It's okay. You guys go ahead and visit the Metropole for now. Hopefully, that's where you'll be able to find out some more about this world. I pretty much explored the whole place from the rooftops yesterday, but for some reason, this is the place that caught my attention. You know what I mean, right? Like, when you get a stone stuck in your claw or something, it keeps nagging at you to dig it out, but you can't focus on anything else until you do. Don't worry, if you run into any trouble, I'll be there faster than you can say gold level courier of the Comania Express.
Okay, fair enough. We'll head to the Metropole then. Guess this is where we say bye for now.
Don't worry about me. Let's not forget, I'm a yokai.
Some white iron ore chunks. And so Kirihara is involved with that world quest over here. Splendid. Okay, and we might as well get this chest.
Shine down.
Kabloom. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. And why did you pop out of nowhere? That slime literally just appeared out of nowhere just because I decided to take a look at the birdie right there. Okay. Come on, flying squirrel. You can do it. Coolio. Someone needs help.
Help me! Help! Goddess of prophecy above. Would you kind souls please help us?
What happened here? Why are you all suspended in midair?
I mean, being stuck in midair still beats falling to the ground and being smashed into a pile of blocks. I told them to be careful, but no. Never mind. Now's not the time for this. My good friends, could I trouble you to turn the clockwork key over there? I'll explain everything in a bit.
So not only is there power creation, but I'm guessing small amount of time. Ah, okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
What happened there? It almost seems like we turned back time.
I take it this is your first time witnessing the power of the goddess of prophecy, then? If so, I can see why you might think that. Basically, this is a gift
Holy
bestowed
moly.
upon constellation Metropole by the goddess of prophecy, who rules over the natural course of all things. It helps those who have deviated from their proper path to get back on track.
Proper path? Do you mean everything that happens in the Metropole has been planned out since the very beginning?
Why are you saying that as if it's a bad thing?
Hold on. We need to remember that so the one thing I've been told about these summer events, because this is the first time I can do a summer event for Genshin, is that apparently these summer events before a major patch is released usually indicate a story. They usually express similar story themes and beats that are going to be playing out for the next region. So far what we got in the last one is that we have something with the three goddesses of we have goddess of creation, and now we're dealing with the goddess of prophecy. Now, whether or not this will actually play in Milan, I do not know. But this is something, I think, because this is tapping into something that has also been hinted at throughout the entirety of the Genshin game so far. The predisposed path that everyone is following, their predisposed path, or fate. Now, fate, and the fact that they're saying that, it's interesting because now we're looking at how fate can be possibly changed, or how fate is normally looked at from an outside, operating within a worldview's logic, on where fate is not seen as an antagonistic force, where most of the time usually fate is typically seen as one, or something to overcome.
You're not explaining it clearly. Here, allow me. Of course, all the residents of the Metropole have the freedom to live their own lives. For instance, whether I use olive oil or sesame oil in my morning skincare routine is entirely my choice. But whenever something disastrous is about to happen, like when I almost got turned into a pile of rubble just now, the goddess's magic will activate in the world around us.
So what I'm wondering is if it's possible from this mechanism alone that perhaps fate and the heavenly principles are kind of doing the same thing with you through the use of Irminsul and the ley lines, because that would be interesting. Because if we remember, the Traveler is not connected to Irminsul in the sense that they are, because they're considered a descender, they're an outsider that has a will that can rival the entire planet. So interesting.
So, in other words, it's
say that. There are other situations in which it activates too, but that's basically correct.
Well, in any case, we're glad no one's hurt.
Interesting.
Constellation Metropole?
Yep. Do you know where we can find the Deer Sky Ladder?
Oh, it's just that platform up ahead. The one with the key sticking out.
That thing? Are you sure?
Yep, that's the one. Pretty much everything in the Metropole runs on tracks and gears. The goddess of prophecy watches over it all. Which is to say, all the tracks are fixed. If a machine is set up to move forwards, it'll never move in reverse.
This reminds Paimon a lot of Fontaine's clockwork toys.
You mean, like those music boxes with dancing figures? I think I've seen one or two from the merchants in Sumeru.
Yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, sounds like it's not gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, so Paimon's okay now. Should we get going?
Is this an answer from this world?
Whoa, what a bustling city! This place is fit for a king!
Our next step is to get to the top of the metropole and ask the goddess of prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
Well, too late.
Make way for the king!
Oh, darn, we jinxed it. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his castle? Paimon hopes he's not mad.
Silence! The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole, the one who descended after a meteor shower, and the protector of order and all the stars in the sky.
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar. Long have I heard of your grand deeds. O fairy, who restored the light of the stars. O hero, who... huh?
Hold your foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name!
Nice one, partner. Spectacular improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you. All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is a traveler, and his trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please, forgive our gravest mistake. We had no idea.
All right. The welcome ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, come on, I've already sent them off. So anyway, how did you guys get here?
We were gonna ask you the same thing! Also, how are you already king of the station? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it! You just woke up like this, right?
Sounds like you've answered your own question. Before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city."
A similar thing happened to me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
This is Milu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
Nice
faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake. Besides, life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it. That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit. Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been hearing about in this prophecy. We're kind of veterans at dealing with prophecies by now, aren't we?
About that. Has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
Alright. So that's about, so some things that I'm kind of gathering. Prophecy. Granted, that could also be, that seems to be a possible way that the story is leaning towards in that land. Possible, you know, elements of prophecies in here. Something weird with time travel, possibly. I'm just listing the elements that I'm seeing right now and seeing what sticks and what not, because that would be interesting to see and compare contrast. So time travel, prophecy, fate is probably going to be the one thing that is well, I mean, we already understand that someone's fate cannot be changed because we've already seen what happens during Scaramouche's character story. That even though he tried to go back into the past and change it, it still ultimately led to the same fate for the people involved. So we're seeing that as a theme as well in here, but probably a little bit more overtly now.
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever reason, he went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and
Fake
started
sky.
snatching them out of the sky. Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the metropole.
Interesting. Also, just as something possibly to think about, the stars, granted this is just a one-off line, and this is just pure speculation on my end, but stars being gathered by the dragons. That would be interesting, because based on what I kind of understand, the Traveler is essentially a living star. And stars are, in this game, and especially in the context of this story, if we're talking about fairy tales, I mean, the whole wish upon a star is a kind of like a thing that's kind of been playing out in the game, because the Traveler here is actually been kind of like been a, God, what is that phrase? I'm trying to think of the word, but essentially he is acting as like a nexus or like a vehicle for moving forward on you know, manifesting people's will, and that is something that we saw at the end of the Inazuma arc with the vision with him fighting the Electro Archon inside her consciousness, and was able to only defeat her after also with the aid of the wills of other people.
I've been out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the Metropole anyway?
Oh, Carter can explain.
I see. So, you want to consult the Oracle of the Goddess of Prophecy.
Do you know how we can do that, Miss Navia?
Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there.
Alright.
However, I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
Really? But Grandpa Almond told us that he received his prophecy from the goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero Cindy Long has been around for a very reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored. Okay. Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the goddess of prophecy yet? The protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action. Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
Kind of like a samsara.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded, or the gears have slid out of place? That's exactly right, Milu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single monster on our way here.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky. Plus, there's a bunch of monsters in the city. Sounds like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
You could say that.
Well, defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic? Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Does that mean she plans to take the gift back?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection. Letting this drag on isn't the answer either, is it? No. And I think they know that. They're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an alternative solution. We could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves. But... Exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles. Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city. crowing on me.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no? We're your friends! You don't need to ask us so formally in the future.
I'm happy to help too. This is a beautiful city. And just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible. Ah, great. As the king of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. All right, everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
Interesting that they gave Navia the king the title of king, but at the same time, it's kind of not surprising considering where she was really going to fit in the entire role. I was kind of interested in seeing how that was going to play out, but and it's because she's a girl and they call her a king. Because, I mean, there have been female kings in the past. I mean, just look at Jadwiga of Jadwiga the first or the second of Poland. So that's not the issue for me. But I was just kind of more so curious about... I was actually just really curious about how Navia was really going to play into the whole thing in general, but glad to hear that we know what it's like. Just yoink some carrots and cabbages right from underneath your nose. And there's nothing you can do about it. Of course, grab the snag that waypoint. Although it is kind of funny because, although it is interesting to note that we are. Oh.
Huh? What's this?
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. I think they ran into some trouble up there. Guess we better hurry.
Anyway, as I was saying, even though we're in a what I'm presuming to be a fictional storybook, I find it interesting that we still have ley lines running through here, because the one thing that we have to remember about the waypoints is that they're powered by the ley lines that are running through Irminsul. It's a trap. Okay. This is a bit odd. Do I take it? Yep.
There is no escape.
I'll keep this close.
Dang, dude. Open the door. that Metatrol just got annihilated. Holy moly. Holy moly, dude. That Metatrol just got absolutely annihilated. Just.
Is this an answer from this world?
Everyone hold hands.
Is this an answer from this world?
Defeat the Hurley Churls. Okay, holy God. Just 2 skills and they're just absolutely demolished.
Feels like they really didn't want to give that to us. I see everything.
There is no escape.
The band? What? Oh. So I got a little ahead of myself there. Okay. I'm just going around taking down hill of churls as I see them.
Everyone hold hands.
Shine down. Illusion shattered.
Ah, a witch. As expected, one I kind of figured that based on what I saw from like Ashikai and what.
I can't move.
What happened?
Your Majesty, this conservative radical, he attacked us. He threw the star from the astral garden and even stole the magic thread linking the oracle pillars. But just as we were about to arrest him, the goddess's magic activated, and now we can't move.
No! Nobody touch the celestial gear!
What's an oracle pillar?
You need to use it to pray to the goddess. I'll explain later. First, let's help these guys. It's okay. Let him go.
But, Your Majesty!
Even if we catch up to him now, we won't be able to change his mind, much less quell the fear that many others like him are feeling. All it would do is turn him further against us.
Understood, Your Majesty. Also, this is the magic thread he was holding from the oracle pillars. Your Majesty, what should we...
Ah, please give that to the traveler over there. I believe they have some questions for the goddess.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, what do we do with this exactly?
See those oracle pillars over there? Just use the magic thread to connect them together in a specific pattern, and the goddess of prophecy will answer your prayers.
Oh, sounds easy enough. Let's give it a try.
Hi. Shape of the stars. Oh. Simplified.
It worked!
All right.
To which course of fate do you seek answers, my child of Sinaka? The hero from another world, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to this world. Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the track
She sounds old.
So, Miss Nadia was right. The goddess of prophecy didn't tell us anything about the future.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
Then first, we have to restore the sky back to its original state by putting the stars back in their positions. Let me do a quick count. All right. Adding in the ones we picked up on the way here, I think that's all of them. Let's go hang these stars back up in the sky.
In the sky? How do we get up there?
The sky is fake.
Oh, I got us covered. We will, of course, be taking the Aerial Express.
Oh, so close.
Is that a flying train?
They are trying so hard to just like remind us that we are all playing the same games over and over again.
You already took a train that runs on water. Is a flying train really that much weirder?
Well, at least the Maritime Express still runs on a track.
Oh, come on, don't worry about it. This train has been blessed by the goddess of prophecy. Its whole purpose is to protect the metropole skies.
Now, I'm not sure in the state of how interconnected Genshin is with the rest of the Hoyoverse / Honkai specifically, but with this kind of stuff, it leads one to speculate that the possibility that the identity of Akivelli may have possibly been the Traveler. Possibly.
It took me a lot of effort to find it, you know. I don't think anyone's used it in like 100 years.
That's a crumb of a theory, but it's not an idea that I've thrown around originally. I mean, granted, we're starting to see like the influences here, right?
100 years? Are you sure it's safe? Let's not forget that the goddess of prophecy's magic has been going haywire recently.
Well, it's not like we have any other options. Unless you want to do the honors, Paimon. Fancy flying up there on your own?
And no, thank you. It's way too high up. Oh, wait, Lulu. You've got a feel for how magic works here. Will you do your thing and sense if this crane is a real deal?
I can try. Yes, I can sense traces of magic, but it's different from the kind I felt in the forest, so I don't know.
Okay, fine. There's only one way to find out.
As a spirit, I'll come with you. Miss Nilu, will you be joining us? I think I'll stay behind. That way, if something does go wrong, you'll have someone on the ground to get you some help.
That makes sense. If the train does break down, you can make us a giant origami crane to come bail us out. Or if the crane's too difficult to fix, could work.
Best of luck. Bench, huh? I think I know how to hold one of those.
This is a music sheet that you run through. Okay. Fun, cool note here. So you see so this is not just some random cool design. I believe these are actually, this is supposed to be how like an automated sheet of, so there used to be this really cool device that I think there is a copy of it in Disneyland, and like an automated organ player that was built like during like the 1900s, and the sheets of music that would, like, in order to do that, they would rotate these cylinders with these kind of things on them, and like the notes and how long they would hold them, and it looks exactly like this. I wonder if anyone's actually like talked about it by now, because that would be really interesting to see if what the music and the song that comes out of here is. Granted, it is very, if it is supposed to be a song, then it is very repetitive.
You're so high up. You're down.
Hang in there, Paimon. The hard part's nearly over. After that, it's downhill all the way.
To be fair, at this kind of height, I think that's a fair. Oh no. Well, well, don't look now, Paimon, because we're gonna have to jump cars.
We're finally done. Okay, let's give it a go while this train is still working.
Great job. It looked like it all went smoothly. Yeah, and it was an absolute blast, too. You gotta ride with us next time, Miss Nilu. Huh? I'm okay. Thanks for...
Halt! What do you think you're doing? Get out of my way!
What's going on?
Your Majesty, there! Let us through! Stay back!
It's okay. Let them through.
Your Majesty, could we please ask you not to turn the gear that connects up to the sky?
And why is that?
As you have seen, the goddess's gift is very important to us. It keeps us from harm and protects our very lives.
Some of us, we just aren't ready to lose that protection.
I see. I understand.
Is that Nicholas or Caleb? No, Howard, maybe.
Your Majesty, do you mean...
I won't turn that gear. Not until you're ready.
What?
I've said before that the metropole belongs to the people, and they should have the right to decide its future. But let me ask you this. How do you plan to solve the issues we are currently facing?
Well, we'll start by rescuing the people that have gotten stuck. And then we'll find a way to figure out the true cause of this crisis.
And have you made any headway on that? The true cause, I mean.
Unfortunately not.
Hey, you know.
I'm sorry, my friend, but it's the truth.
You have friends and family that have been affected, don't you? That have gotten stuck? I understand your concerns. But if we let this drag on for much longer, the situation may well get worse. More and more people will be frozen by the goddess's magic.
Yes, but if we turn that gear now, all the tracks in this city will disappear.
I know this is a hard decision to make. But have you ever thought about why the goddess might have made things this way in the first place? Why do you think she might decide to take back her gift and stop revealing further prophecies about the future?
Are you saying she has abandoned us?
No. Quite the opposite, in fact.
What do you mean?
The goddess dearly loves this world and all the people of Simulampa.
Similar.
Because she loves you so much, she wants you to be able to choose your own path. Every parent hopes their child will have a happy and carefree life. But if they're overprotected, then all they'll manage to do is keep their child trapped. If a mother bird lets her baby ride on her wings for too long, her child will never learn how to fly. Perhaps the goddess of prophecy has always known that one day she'll have to let go. Children can only become independent if they're allowed to form their own opinions, make their own decisions, and deal with the consequences on their own. Only then will they be able to continue their journey alone, even after their parents are gone.
But we've relied on the goddess's protection for so long. We don't know what it's like to go it alone. We don't know if we have what it takes.
Are you kidding me? I think you've proven yourselves more than capable of that.
What do you mean?
You made it home in a time of crisis, and you've come all this way to talk to me. Even the guards couldn't stop you. That must have taken a lot of courage.
But we only did it because we were scared.
Why you set out on the journey doesn't matter. What matters is that you've proven you can choose your own path.
My friend, I fear our king is right. It is time for us to face our fears.
But we...
We can't go on living like this. Living in fear. Look at what it's driven you to do. You threw away a star personally created by the goddess of prophecy herself.
Interesting development here. Because now we're also starting to see the inklings of the people choosing their fates. By abandoning prophecy or fate.
You once revered her more than any of us. And I think the king is right. She hasn't abandoned us. So, why don't we put our trust in her one more time?
Because what we're starting to see here, I think, if this is supposed to be something that Natlan is supposed to be teasing, is that we're seeing people choosing to outgrow faith, or fate, not faith, fate, which is interesting because fate has already been something that's been predetermined in this world, or they tried to.
I don't care anymore. Do what you want.
Aw, you laughed.
I'm sorry about my friend. That's just how he is. Always had a terrible temper. Please accept my apology for his impudent behavior.
No, I think that's the voice actor for Wise from ZZZ.
Is it just me, or has he accepted the goddess's prophecy?
I think so. Not that you'll ever hear him admit it out loud.
He sounds a lot more like that.
Your Majesty, please turn the gear that connects up to the sky.
So, you've made up your mind? About giving up the goddess's gift?
Yes, I've made up my mind. But maybe losing the gift isn't what this is about anymore. Because we've gained something too. You have given us courage.
Interesting.
I am proud of your decision. Now, gather around, everyone, and join me as we make the night sky of this wonderful city turn once more.
It's like a chandelier.
So the stars hanging in the sky, they're music notes.
This entire metropole is a huge music box! That's incredible!
How do you feel?
A little scared and uncertain. For some reason, I feel a lot more at ease. It's as if some kind of huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders.
Figured out any next steps?
To be honest, not really. But maybe I can start by having a heart-to-heart with that stubborn friend of mine.
I have an idea. If you don't know what to do, why don't you start by helping the people around you?
You mean the people who got stuck because of the goddess's magic?
I mean anyone and everyone who needs your help. By helping others, you'll eventually find your own path. Trust me, I have experience in this.
All right.
What kind of experience, Your Majesty?
Yes, we'll need a formal organization with a catchy name before we go out and start helping people. Why don't we call it the Spina di Rosula?
Spina di Rosula.
Ooh, or even the Spina di Rosula di Simulanka. Yeah, that's catchy.
Wow, big expansion for the Spina. Moving into other worlds now.
Spina di Rosula. I like it. It's a great name. Let's do as Your Majesty suggests.
Well then, how about I appoint you as the head of the Spina in Simulanka? While I'm off fighting the dragon with the other heroes, it'll be your responsibility to work with the guards and take good care of the people in the metropole.
What? You're planning on fighting the dragon? But no, Your Majesty, you must reconsider. He's right. Your Majesty, you can't.
How are you two on the same side all of a sudden?
Perhaps Your Majesty is unaware of this. The great dragon suddenly broke out from the Titanium mines one day and tore the end of the world to pieces. After that, it spat out a strange fog that surrounded the whole island. No one knows what lies beyond the fog, and no one knows what has become of that poor island. Before Your Majesty arrived, we dispatched many soldiers to fight the dragon, but none came back alive.
Yikes. Sounds worse than we thought.
Isn't that all the more reason for us to go? There could still be guards trapped there, waiting for someone to rescue them. King Melia is right. We cannot simply stand by and watch as the people of this world suffer.
Very well. Though I have not served by your side for very long, Your Majesty. 2 days is enough for me to have learned that once your mind is set, any attempts to change it are futile.
You're a pretty good judge of character.
I didn't mean that as a compliment.
Since you're serious about this, I won't try and stop you. There's only one way to reach the end of the world, and that's by taking the Maritime Express.
Oh, right. So there's a line going there too?
Yes, it was originally built to serve the workers commuting to the Titanium mines, but it has been abandoned since the dragon attack. I'll tell the conductor to wait for you at the platform by the side gate to the metropole first thing tomorrow morning. You're embarking on an extremely dangerous adventure. Please be careful, Your Majesty and friends.
Oh, thank you for your concern. While I'm gone, I leave the metropole in your capable hands.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Just call me boss from now on. That's what everyone in the Spina calls me, and it's what I'm used to.
So, the plan for tomorrow is journey across the ocean, make it to the end of the world, and defeat the dragon. Ooh, that's an adventure and a half. Our storybook heroes have to work this hard?
I think that is probably one of the more simpler things I can write down as a nugget. Travel across an ocean. To end of the world. And fight a dragon.
At least we'll get to see some amazing scenery along the way, right? Besides, we'll have each other. It'll be a shared experience that we'll never forget. Plus, we're pretty well equipped for a classic heroes versus dragons story. We got Miss Neelu as our magic caster, and I guess I'm the melee warrior who leads the charge.
I can definitely see that. Anyway, those are tomorrow's problems. Right now, all Paimon wants is to eat a proper meal because worst case scenario, if Paimon ends up getting eaten by a dragon, she wants to do it on a full stomach. And something about the end of the world doesn't sound like a great place for food action.
Well, the origami animals in the forest only drink magic tonic. What do the toy people here in Constellation Metropole eat? Vegetable oil and sawdust, I think.
I love that's too adorable in the way how she freaked out. No. No, we want. That's not what I wanted. Am I accumulating? Holy frijoles! Okay, well, I guess in the meantime, we'll go. I think in the meantime, I think the only thing left to really do is just get this last teleport waypoint. Oh, Navia and Neelu are standing over there.
This way, Miss Neelu. After you.
Oh, they're going on the train.
Navia, but it's fun. I don't mind not riding that aerial express. Oh, what is it? Are you scared of heights? Huh? No, it's not that. It's...
Yeah, you're scared of heights.
Then you'll be fine. If you feel scared, just hold on to my hand. And if you feel really scared, hold on to both of them. You're never gonna see something like this again. Why not just go for it? Live in the moment, have some fun. Yeah, you're right. Big circle and exhale. All right, I'm ready.
That's adorable. Up. Okay, now we will... Is it not available yet? Oh, that's why. I'm like, "Yee?" Alright, well, I guess that's a wrap for now. I did not anticipate getting done with it this early. I guess I didn't read properly that the questline is not fully unlocked yet, so my bad. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, so I guess that's going to be where we're going to cut off for today, folks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Feel free to follow me if you enjoyed my content. I will be uploading this onto YouTube later on my channel, like the Spirit Forge Gaming on YouTube. So look on me there. Make sure to like and subscribe to that channel as well. But other than that, I do hope that you enjoyed it. I do hope that you all have a wonderful evening and take care of yourself. Take care.